Hello, parents and students. My name is Alice Santana, and I am the Interim Director of Education and Community Engagement at the Straz Center. I'm so thrilled to welcome you to an exciting new school year with us at the Patel Conservatory. Our mission statement at the Patel Conservatory is to provide the finest performing arts training in an inspirational setting. And our vision statement is to give students the tools to dream, reach, discover, and create the performing arts, integrate them into everyday life, and contribute to the community. I know the last several months have been very challenging for all of us, and I want to assure you that the safety of our students and staff have always been our #1 priority. We have worked closely with the Straz Center's operation and security teams to implement heightened hygiene and safety measures. We are also very proud to have received Tampa General Hospital's infection prevention seal of approval.
Thank you, Alice. Hello, my name is Samantha Hayford. I am the Director of Education, Finance, and Admissions for the Patel Conservatory. I'll be taking you through some important information and hopefully answer some questions and concerns that you may have. So let's take a look at what the school year is going to look like for you and your students. With the health and safety of our staff and students in mind, the Chairman's Library, which typically houses our admissions office, will be closed until further notice. Our admissions staff is still working tirelessly behind the scenes and are available remotely by voicemail or email if you ever need to contact us. Upon registration, please make sure all release forms have been signed and submitted. Otherwise, students will not be permitted to participate in classes. All forms can be completed digitally by logging into your account on our website. If you opted for a payment plan, billing will be done automatically on the 20th of each month. If you do need to drop a class, you will need to submit a digital drop form. You can find the link on any of your email payment confirmations or by requesting it through the admissions office. If you're on a payment plan, please plan to submit the drop request no later than the 10th of the month to avoid getting charged your next payment on the 20th. As part of our current safety protocols, we are striving to enforce one-way foot traffic throughout the campus. All students will be entering the Patel Conservatory through the north-facing entrance, which are the treble cleft doors that face the Barrymore Hotel. There will be a checkpoint at the entrance that is required before entry. There are spacing markers to encourage proper distancing. Please help us encourage students to follow instructions and signage. The west-facing Tico Theater glass doors, those are the ones that face the river, will be the exit for all students. If a student needs to re-enter the building after exiting, they will need to walk back over to the Patel lobby, which are those treble cleft doors. Again, this is to help maintain one directional flow of traffic throughout the building. The drop-off and pickup lane is along West Fortune Street between the Patel Conservatory and the Barrymore Hotel. There are some busy construction sites adjacent to the Straz Center along North McInnes Place and West Tyler Street. Please be cautious of these areas and follow sign directions. Your best option is to take West Fortune Street on the north side of the building. Due to these construction sites in the downtown area, we encourage you to plan accordingly so that you can arrive on time for classes. There are some important rules that we ask parents and students to abide by to help ensure everyone's health and safety. Please keep in mind that Fortune Street is an active roadway. Please do not try to bypass the drop-off pickup lane by pulling up in the adjacent lane and letting students out to cross moving traffic. This is extremely dangerous. Our drop-off pickup lane is on a blind curve with fast-moving traffic. If you're walking, please use only designated crosswalks to cross the street. Please have students exit your vehicle from the passenger side. We ask that parents avoid exiting their vehicle unless it is absolutely necessary to assist younger children. Students should arrive wearing a minimum 2-ply disposable or reusable face mask that covers the mouth and nose. Neck gaiters are not permitted as a substitute for proper face masks. Masks are required at all times while on the Patel Conservatory and Straz Center campus. Students may want to bring spares. All students and staff should strive to maintain at least 6 foot distance from others. Again, there are markers on the sidewalks and in classrooms to help encourage this. Anyone entering the building will be required to complete a daily digital COVID-19 checklist. We recommend you do this at home each morning. Students will be required to show security staff a confirmation of completion showing the current date. The checklist resets every night at midnight. Students can show the confirmation on their mobile device or on a printout. The link to access the checklist was provided via email and is included in the school year handbook addendum, which is available on our website. Students will be required to do a temperature check before entering the building. Anyone with a temperature above 100.3 degrees Fahrenheit will not be permitted to enter the building. If a student is denied entry to the building, they will be asked to wait outside and a staff member will contact the parent to return promptly to pick up their student. Parents will need to re-enter the drop-off pickup lane. Please be aware that U-turns are dangerous and illegal on West Fortune Street and subject to fines by the City of Tampa. Please plan to approach the drop-off pickup lane from the north, which is the Laurel Street side. Please do not leave your vehicle unattended in the drop-off pickup lane for any amount of time. Again, City of Tampa can ticket unattended vehicles. We strongly encourage you to use the drop-off pickup lane. If you do wish to park near campus, here are your best options. You may be able to find some free parking at the Julian B. Lane Park or along Doyle Carlton, which goes all the way back towards Waterworks Park. Unfortunately, we are not able to provide parking validation, so please make sure to look into all your options along with parking costs if you're planning on parking near campus. Our friendly security team is here to help. They will be overseeing the drop-off and pickup lanes, COVID-19 checklist confirmations, and temperature checks. They will also be monitoring our lobbies. Please do not hesitate to approach any member of our security team if you have any questions or concerns. Here are the most important things to know when students first arrive. They'll need to show their completed, the confirmation of their completed COVID-19 checklist, again, either on a mobile device or a printout. They'll need to complete a temperature check, enter the Patel lobby through those treble cleft doors. Please be aware that parents and siblings are not permitted inside the building, only registered students. There will be a TVD monitor with our call board, which indicates any classroom location changes or schedule changes. Please be on the lookout for that and check that daily for any last minute changes. And please know that conservatory staff will be available to help students find their classes. To ensure the safety of all students and staff, we are enforcing the following rules throughout the Straz Center and Patel Conservatory campus. Masks must be worn at all times. Everyone must maintain at least 6 foot distance from each other. There will be hand sanitizer and sanitizing wipes available in all studios and classrooms. Please help us encourage your students to not share any of their supplies. And we ask that students abide by one direction on our staircases. There will be signage posted on each staircase indicating whether or not it's an upward directional staircase or downward direction. We are asking students to limit their personal belongings to one bag, and if they play instruments, they may also bring their instrument along with them. Please note that water fountains and vending machines will not be available until further notice, so we do encourage you to have a nutritious meal before arriving at the conservatory and to bring a water bottle with you. Again, only registered students will be permitted on site and only during designated class times. Please do not plan to arrive any earlier than 15 minutes before the start of your class time. You will be asked to exit the drop-off pickup lane and re-enter at the end of the line if you're more than 15 minutes early. Also, please make sure that you plan to leave campus no more than 15 minutes after your class has ended. If a student becomes unwell or begins to present any signs of illness while on campus, they will be brought to an isolation room. A Patel Conservatory staff member will contact a parent or guardian who will be required to pick up their student within 30 minutes. Students will not be permitted to return to the Patel Conservatory for 14 days unless a doctor's note indicating that the illness was not COVID-19 related is provided, along with proof of negative COVID-19 test results. If any student or faculty member tests positive for COVID-19, affected classes will be closed at the discretion of the Patel Conservatory staff for a minimum of 2 days to disinfect all spaces. Classes will continue virtually as feasible should building closure occur. Patel Conservatory staff will communicate reopening plans once reopening conditions are attained. Once students have reached the end of their class, they will exit through those TICO lobby doors. Again, those are the ones facing west, facing the river. If they are walking or bike riding, parents can meet their students right outside those TICO lobby doors. We just ask that everyone continue to maintain at least a 6-foot distance from others outside those doors. Car lane students will proceed to the pickup lane. There will again be marker indicating 6-foot distance. We ask that students abide by that distancing while they're waiting to be picked up. Parent observation will be held mid-semester, as always, for all 3 disciplines. Please be on the lookout for communication from each department regarding how they will be handling parent observations this year. Now, we'd like to introduce you to some of our full-time Patel Conservatory staff and instructors. First off, our dance department. We have Mr. Philip Neal. He is the NGB Artistic Director and our Dance Department Chair. Ms. Yvonne Lemus is our Principal Ballet Mistress. Ms. Lori Jones is the PCYB Principal. Ms. Elizabeth Smedley is our Ballet Mistress. Ms. Kelly King is our Lead Contemporary Dance Faculty. And Ms. Claire Florio is our Managing Director of the Dance Department. Next up, our theater department is Mr. Matthew Belopavlovich. He is the artistic director, and Ms. Audrey Siegler, the managing director of our theater department. Last but certainly not least, our music department, Dr. Catherine Michelson is our string specialist, and Mr. Kevin Gillespie is our voice specialist. We do want to take a moment to say thank you to all of you that have supported us this far. Through these uncertain times, we are so thrilled to be able to continue providing our students with excellent arts education. Annual donors make these programs possible now more than ever. You can change lives with a donation and support your students' experience, help other students through our scholarship fund, make the arts accessible to our community partners, and as an added benefit, with your donation of $100 or more, we will waive your registration fee for 12 months.
I started at the Patel Conservatory back in the 7th grade. I remember enrolling my middle school, they only had band, and I really missed my viola. And so for Christmas, my mom actually surprised me with a brand new viola. And she also gave me a piece of sheet music, and it was an audition for the Patel Conservatory Youth Orchestra. And I remember going to audition, and I met Dr. Catherine Michelson for the first time. And I didn't get in on my first audition because I hadn't played for 6 months, but she told me to come back because she believed that I had promise. I remember I was really determined. I started taking lessons, and and I came back to the Patel Conservatory and I started playing there. I remember being in the pit for Hello Dolly. It felt right being there. It's a family, but by that time, like, you're playing in the pit for so long, kind of feel like an actor because you're just mouthing along with what happens. So at that point, the show becomes you.
So you can support students like Cassie by making a donation with your fall enrollment. You can visit strazcenter.org/support us and make your gift today. If you ever have any questions, inquiries, concerns, comments throughout the school year, please don't hesitate to contact us. You can email us at admissions@strazcenter.org. Our primary form of communication with you is through email. So please make sure you have provided us with the best email address to contact you when registering with the admissions office. If you need to update your email address, you can do that by logging into your account or by contacting the admissions office. Beginning in September, we will be sending out monthly e-newsletters to all current students. These emails contain important information about upcoming events, construction and parking alerts, and other important information. So please be on the lookout for those. You can also text the word Patel to 73005 to receive Patel Conservatory emergency notices. We truly only use text alerts for urgent matters, so we promise you won't be text bombed. We highly encourage you to follow the Patel Conservatory across all our social media platforms. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Here you'll find Patel Conservatory updates, as well as rehearsal and performance photos and videos. Again, your safety is our very first priority. If we were to experience a weather emergency, again, you can text that Patel word to 73005 for live updates. We'll also be sending out updates via email and through our social media platforms. I want to thank you again. I want to thank you for taking time to watch this today. We invite you to join us for live Zoom office hours. That will be happening on Wednesday, September 2nd from 6 to 7 p.m. with our dance, music, theater, and admissions departments. You'll find the link to the Zoom calls in the email that was sent, and you can feel free to hop between departments if you'd like. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, and we look forward to having a wonderful school year.